This is Rod Kusin and Spooman for Risk on August the 10th, 2018. All times on the chart are Central Standard Time, and it is about 10:36. And what are we doing with this high? We are shorting it. We're shorting it for very good reason. Let's take a look at the premium. Now, the early morning high was up here. We tested that high over here. Okay, and we failed to make a new high at the time. We were at a lower high on the premium, as you can see. 135 was the read at this point. Then we dropped to 21. Then we were at 81 here, and that was a good time to short, but it didn't quite materialize all the way. So instead, we saw the market continue to climb. And as you can see, the premium was on its way up again from here. And we dropped. Now we moved into a higher high, but a lower high on the premium. Once again, is pretty clear just from the moving average. And just to make this a little bit more plain, we used the high, the series set to high, for the GMA3, and that sometimes gives us just a little bit clearer read when we're looking for a short. If we're looking to go long, we set that to the low. You don't have to, but sometimes it can be useful just to get a little bit more clear reading of the highs themselves. And that's what we see. So we took a short up here, and we were back down at 80. Let's just make sure about that. I'm going to reset the threshold. Make sure that we're not, yeah. So higher high, lower high on the premium at 80, lower than it was here. That's a real good indication of this short. And as you can see, we're a lower high here. Now, it doesn't mean we can't continue to go up, but there is good, solid reason to anticipate that this market is going to drop precipitously into a new low for the day sometime. It would seem right now to be probably around 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock-ish or thereabouts. The short is a counter trend trade. It is a counter trend trade because we obviously are in an uptrend at the moment. But we have a strong reason to anticipate that this market is going to short due to the fact that the initial balance calculation puts the first standard deviation mark at around 27.25. I'll just show you that graphically. Here's the initial balance. Here's the first standard deviation for the low. That's around 27.25. Now, first standard deviation above that, of course, is even higher. And the trend is up. So we could be wrong. And this thing could be really shooting for a number that's closer to 47 rather than down here at 27. So the trend is up, and that would be the direction that we would expect to go. But there's another reason why we feel that this is going to be coming down instead of going up. When we run a retracement, okay, between the high and the low here, a 50% retracement takes us right down to about 27.25. Now, we've got the 23.6% retracement up here, which is also right a little bit lower than the first standard deviation above the high of the day. So again, the trend is up. That would be the expected direction. but we really think it's going to come down because of the of what the premium is telling us. Now, did we have any big drop on the premium this morning? Let's go back and let's take a look. And the answer to that is no. We didn't really see any big low program sell indication, but we had a pretty good indication right in here. Look at the low here, -4, and then we're at -9 here. Okay, here was where the let's set this to the low so that you can see this more clearly. Now here's the low at -0.07. The low here again is at -0.04, and here we're at this higher low here, and we're at a lower low on the premium. And then we're at a lower low here. So the premium is actually, on the average, showing a drop. So that's giving us kind of the basis for feeling that short or that high up here really needed to be shorted, which of course we did. Didn't get a really good fill. But all of the same, we got into a short here, and we're holding it, and thus far it's working. But that's our technical analysis there. There's one other thing to keep in mind, and that's the composite market profile. Now, is it any wonder that we bounced off of 32? Not at all, because the volume, the upper value area on the market profile that takes us back all the way to March the 27th of 2017 put this upper value area at 2832. And you can see we're also at a low volume node, comparatively speaking. And we don't really get into a higher area volume until we hit about 3075. 2575 is this higher volume area right in here. And then, of course, 2725 is in between. So, all of these good numbers are telling us this market has a propensity to be shorting. We hope we're right. Time will tell, and we'll come back. Now, incidentally, we're right down here at the point of control. Low value area is 36 quarter. Looks about right. So we've taken a drop in the premium, as you can see here. So that's good for the short. That's what we needed to see. Again, look at where the premium was up here, and then here. Okay. And look at where it is now. So that's a good indication that we're continuing to move lower. And this low pivot, this last low pivot, again was at -42, much lower than we were before. Again, that's what we need to see. So we're happy that we took a short, and it's continuing to materialize. Could be expecting a bounce here, just because of getting into the low value area. So for conservative players, that could be a good time to take some money off of the table. Okay, we're back down to 37 again. Still got a little bit of divergence in here. So yeah, taking a little off the table at this point does make some sense. Because we should be lower. Now, as we look at this level here, negative 0.03, that pivot, and then as you can see, we're above this level right now. That pivot there. Let's just wait for the propagation. Just one more tick, or one more bar, I should say. We could measure it ourselves. Low at negative 23. Okay. So that's nice and low. That's nice and low. Compared to here and here. Okay. So that would certainly suggest that we will drop and go a little bit lower than that. In other words, this little retracement going right now is full of hot air. This is not going to go up much higher. Instead, it will turn and come back down. And we'll see where we're at once we drop below 3650. Okay, we're getting close. Look at where the premium is here. That's not good. Now we've come right back down. Premium is up here. That's not good. Now, if this ticks down a little bit more, if it ticks down a little bit more, and we don't get a new lower low, we're going to be in trouble. And right now we're getting a higher number. This is not good. Okay. So it would be good in here to be very cautious about possibly taking more off the table. But at the same time, we fully expect it to drop. But now we're at a kind of a crucial moment, and oftentimes what we'll see is this little bump up on the premium, followed by another move down if in fact we're going to continue on down at this time. So let's just watch how this plays out. That move up on the premium was not favorable. Okay, here we go. Now this buy only means that we're at a oversold condition on a fast ES. It's not particularly meaningful. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. We're watching SPY very carefully. SPY's beginning to drop. No, not enough. No, it's going back up. The VWAP. SPY is right now at the VWAP. And the POC is at 283.52. Now drop below the VWAP again. You gotta drop. Let's watch this together. I think we've got. Okay, we've got to drop below this level here on SPY. If this is going to continue on down, we've got to break through this. Here we go. We can break through. See if we can break through. There we go. Zoom. But, there we are. are. There you are. We saw it happen. We saw it happen live. The big drop. The big drop. The big drop in the premium. Big drop in the premium. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now you see what we're talking about. Now you see what we're talking about here. So we should be heading right down to 32, and of course then we may be anticipating another little bounce. We'll have to see. We'll come back at that point. We'll come back at that point. But oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Just what we were hoping. Just what we were hoping for. And with another big drop in premium here, we can see 32 here just momentarily. Premium is continuing to drop. That's what we expected. That's what we expected. And 32 is not the low for the day. Not the low for the day. We would expect to drop there. Bounce. Or pardon me, bounce. Premiums coming up. Premiums coming up. So we'll test that. And then we'll come back. And we'll come back later on today. A little later on today. Spoos aren't moving. Premium will turn. Spoos will drop to a new low. There we have it. New low for the day. 31.75. But not a new low on the premium. But that could come. A little bit later. And there we have our shorts. We dumped a bunch of contracts still holding. We're still holding three nice little contracts. And this is continuing down. Good. Now we've just now gone into this higher volume. And here again, potential for a bounce in here. But bearing in mind the IB here places us down here. So we're not really oversold. At this point using chart. 15-minute chart. In fact, let's just take a look at 5. Just for the fun of it. Yeah, 5 will roll. Yeah, but 5 will 15-minute. 10 we're barely oversold. And a 15 we're not. And the 50% retracement line is here. So we could it's possible this could drop. It's possible very quickly. that it could drop very quickly. And again, just ignore that. And again, just ignore that. Oversold condition. Oversold condition. All right, we're going to wrap up this. All right, we're going to wrap up this. So we've hit 29.50. Know where this is headed. Obviously, know where this is headed. So we're going to recap. Later on after the close and just after the close and what has happened. But you've seen what has happened. But how the premium and how the premium and our overall technical analysis led us to the conclusion that we needed to short this. That has proven to be that has proven to be a very good decision. A very good decision. So we'll be back after the close. All right. So now here we are at end of the day. End of the day. Expected to occur is exactly what did occur. We dumped our contracts at 7:25, and we were done for the day. Good time to go. home. Perfect green day down. Perfect green day down. Timing, the timing-ish, 10:30-ish for the high of the day. Let's bring up a let's do it this way instead. Okay, so there was our high. 10:30. There's our low into 1:30. 2 o'clock. Perfect. That's just perfect. That's green day. Perfect. Down. Green day. Excellent. Down. Excellent. All right, so that finishes up our video.